So here's how you can have a clear website header at first glance. Because the thing is that, like, right up at the top of your website, that is prime real estate. And a lot of times I've seen a lot of websites that just have this vague language, or it's not really clear what's going on. And so you're kind of leaving opportunities on the table. And the thing that you want to remember is that audiences are making really, really fast and emotional judgments. And so it's a lot that you need to ask of this one section. But here's something that I have found that is worth asking. There's 5 questions. And I should say, my name is Annie Figenshu. I'm the owner of Downstage Media. And I know that content marketing takes a lot of time, but it is worth it. And I can help shorten that learning curve for you. So that way it actually moves the needle on your business. Okay. So when I was in my freshman year at NYU, my design teacher, Michael Crass, would oftentimes have us like look at a stage and say, okay, what do you see? And how does it make you feel? And we would evaluate that. And believe it or not, I think that's what audiences are doing, not only when they go to the theater, but when they go to your website, right? They're making snap judgments right then and there. So what do you see and how does it make you feel? That's really important. But also something else that audiences are asking are, oh, no, not that. That's what Michael Crass used to say. Oh, speaking of Michael Crass did not win the Tony Award for Hadestown. And I have some very strong thoughts on this. And the next time that you and I talk, we should definitely talk about it because I have some thoughts and I bet you might too. Okay. Anyway, so that I learned from Michael Crass, those 2 questions. 3 more questions. These I learned from Donald Miller and from JJ Peterson are, what do you offer? Well, basically your audience is asking, what do you offer? How does it make my life better? And how can I get it? Right? So those are the questions that you want to put right up at the top of your website. Now, when we do a brand script, that's one of the ways that we find out what are those things? What are the answers to those questions? Which is why so often I will say to start with a brand script so that way you've got the answers and you can put it in any of the places that your audience is going to be discovering you. Because those are the 3 questions that they're asking. What do you offer? How does it make my life better? How can I get it? And then your branding asks, what do you see and how does it make you feel? Right? So this way, your design stops having to work overtime when the words do their job and they actually start working together. Because then your audience understands right off the bat what you offer, how it's going to make their lives better, and how can they get it. And so then your website header starts actually working for you at first glance. So I've seen this happen time and time again, that people will go from not really getting what you do to getting it right away and then evaluating whether or not it's for them. So remember, those are the questions that you want to ask. The copy questions are, what do you offer? How does it make your life better? How can you get it? And the design questions are, what do you see? How does it make you feel?